What's up? It's your boy Chris Talks back today with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the future and title hopes of the Houston Rockets this season. How I think that's going to go now that Fred VanVleet is hurt. I think this sucks for the Rockets, obviously, because he's a key piece to what they do, defensive, a great leader. He's an okay 3-point shooter. He's up and down, but he was their starting point guard. Now that he's out for the season with I always get the Achilles and the ACLs mixed up. It's one or the other. But now they're going to have to either, thinking through their starting lineup, it's probably going to be KD at the 3, Jabari at the 4, Alperen Sengun at the center. So PG, I guess, is a min. Maybe they do a min and Reed Shepherd out there, or a min and Dorian Finney-Smith or something. There'd be a lot of pressure on Reed Shepherd to put him in, but thinking about, KD and Jabari KD's the best shooter in that lineup, obviously, but they're going to be great defensively. But that's a lot of pressure on Kevin Durant. He's got to go out there. He's going to have to drop 30 points, and he can do that shit on a regular basis. It's Kevin fucking Durant, but this is a lot of pressure on an older Kevin Durant. And I think, me personally, what the Rockets should do, I don't think they should have started a min at PG. Or they could, because I think who they should target as a trade piece is they should go out and get Derek White. I've seen a bunch of Rocket fans talk about this. Well, it was whenever they had first traded for KD, they were talking about who else could we go get, because they didn't really give up too much for KD apart from Jalen Green. And I would love Derek White on this roster if they could somehow get him. Like, call up, what's his name? It's not Danny. Call up Brad Stevens. Tell him, hey, we'll give you Reed Shepherd. I'd give him Reed Shepherd, maybe Tari Eason, but that'd be a little much for Rockets fans. But Reed Shepherd, whatever else, and a couple picks, 3 fucking picks, give us Derek White. I would do that. Brad Stevens and the Celtics, they get an even higher chance to tank with just a Jaylen Brown-led team, which probably isn't going to be very good, and the Rockets get a win-now piece for their team. Derek White to the Rockets, that would be a great trade. It'd be a great move. So, if y'all like that move, let me know in the comments. If there's another dude you're feeling, let me know that too. But I think Derek White could be really good for them. And now, if they don't make a trade, and maybe the Rockets just I think at some point in this season, they'll probably make some trade for some type of playmaker, whether it's a backup or some type of point guard. Amin can run the point guard, and what I like to him as opposed to someone I've talked about before, Ben Simmons, is he can't shoot either, like Ben Simmons, but he ain't scared. He gonna shoot it. He gonna get to the rim. Amin's got all-star potential, maybe even superstar potential to me. I mean, just look at his fucking body. He's a freak. Like, he could really be out here hooping. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what the Rockets, like, this does knock them a peg down for me. They were a contender. And there's still a world where they could get there, because, I'm not going to act like Fred VanVleet is Stephen Curry or anything, but he was an important part to this team, in the West now, they're probably in that second-tier contenders to me. To me, it's probably Thunder, Nuggets, everyone else in the West. And then in the East, it's Knicks, Cavs, everyone else. Like, this is a shot to the Rockets' chances at a title. And KD, it's rumored he's working on a contract extension with the Rockets, but you can't trust shit with KD. He gonna be pissed off in a year. He could finish his career here, or he could be pissed off in a year and be like, I want to go to blank and blank. So it's hard to trust, and he's getting older. So a lot of the Rockets guys are young, but their time with KD, it's not going to be very long. So they got to take advantage of this while they can. And the Thunder, man, I think they're going to be on the warpath this year. They're going to come out and they're going to want to go back to back really badly, as I would too, as the youngest champion since the 70s. I'm just going to say in league history. I don't give a fuck about the 70s Trailblazers, sorry, but shout out to Bill Walton. But yeah, I'm really curious to what this injury means for the Rockets. I would love for them to make that D White, Derek White move. We'll see what it does. I'm excited. Hey, the NBA season's coming around. I'm gonna get that league pass. I'm gonna be watching the games. I'm gonna be dropping reviews, things that I think, shit like that. Anyway, another video for your boy. Peace. Y'all be good out there.